This one. This one. Have a nice day.
Enemy approaching. Enemy approaching.
I don't think Beatrice is here.
Perhaps she's moved on already.
I can't say.
What is it, Kirika? Can you sense something?
I can feel it. There's a powerful dragon nearby. But it's not the dark dragon. It's the same presence as before. Here it comes!
Oh, it's just you. That's a shame. What are you all doing here?
We were just looking for you, Beatrice. We've got questions.
Oh, you're looking to talk with me now? That's new. What do you want to know?
You took the soul of the Dark Dragon. Admit it.
The Dark Dragon? Wait, do you know where it is? Is there a sanctum around here?
Oh, don't try and pull that. We already know you took it from Mount Glancial.
On Mount Glancial? Then Georg...
Georg? What did Georg...
It's not your problem.
What are you talking about? I'm sick of you just sitting back and taunting us. Where's the dragon soul?
Rena, this is getting us nowhere. I think it's time for a little payback after everything she put us through. We can talk after we catch her.
Oh, you're gonna catch me, huh? That's adorable. Wanna try it?
Wait, I'll handle this.
Gudnir?
Princess Excella ordered me to protect you. Leave them to me.
That felt so good! Finish our foes!
Grant me more power!
Together we can do it! 1, 2, 3, 4! That felt so good!
Dragon! Give me power! Grant me more power!
One, two, three, four! Did you listen?
can still fight.
That's enough, Gungnir. Don't push yourself. We're falling back.
My orders are to protect you.
I know, you big lug. That's why we're running. Why are you so obsessed with fighting? If you die on me here, how could I face Princess Excella?
How can you say that with a straight face? You're gonna toss her aside once you're done with her, just like you did to us.
Funny thing about that, I'm actually starting to think she might be worth some real loyalty.
Why do you say that?
It's crazy, but I think she really trusts me. She even sent Gungnir along to protect me. At first, I thought she had to be an idiot to be that honest with me. But maybe I've got a soft spot for idiots like her. Maybe that's why. These days, all that anger and bitterness over the past just feels like it doesn't matter anymore.
I see.
So, I forgive you, Lady Kirika.
Forgive her? What do you mean? What's wrong with you? You should be begging us to give you another chance. And I hope you know, I'm never going to forgive you.
Rena,
Lady Kirika, what is it?
when a chance presents itself, we'll sit down and talk about it. All three of us.
What?
Would that be all right, Beatrice?
I think I'd like that. Maybe someday. Well, I think we've done enough to bring the mood down. How about we discuss something else?
Such as...
I'd like to hear what you know about the Dark Dragon. Clearly, this time.
As you wish. We will tell you of the Dark Dragon, but we can share no further information.
Obviously. Now start talking.
Hey! Lady Kirika, you don't have to tell her anything.
It's all right. I can handle this.
Fine.
The truth is,
I see. If the soul wasn't in its resting place, then... Gjord is probably the one behind it.
I see.
Thank you, Lady Kirika. We'll get to that other topic another time. Okay?
Okay.
Well, bye then.
Lady Kirika, are you really okay with this? Can you really trust her?
Of course we can. Didn't you notice, Rena?
Notice what?
It seemed to me like we were finally talking to the old Beatrice. The one we know and love. Don't you think?
Oh. I mean, maybe. She did seem different.
If Beatrice is back to her old self, then... It sounds like we may have Princess Excella to thank for that. I thought the princess was just a cold, merciless conqueror. But once again, I must think outside my own perspective.
Magnificent! So, this is the soul of the Dark Dragon. I've never observed dragon energy this pure!
I want to be clear, Yoahim. This is not a toy. Get me results, and don't make me regret handing this over.
Of course, of course. I assure you, I have the matter in hand. One wonders, though. Have you informed Princess Excella that we've acquired this?
The official report says it was never found. I don't want her disrupting our plans somehow.
Ah, I see. And that's why you dampened the dragon energy aura on this one? So our dear princess wouldn't notice it?
Correct. I've grown tired of keeping up appearances with that girl. I think it's time we went our separate ways.
Oh, then the next phase can begin soon.
Yes, things are already in motion.
Which means I'll finally have a chance to study the other two. My, what a thrill.
Any personal experiments can come later. I want to see results on the Dark Dragon first.
Naturally, yes. But does this mean you're giving up on the Shining Dragon?
The Shining Dragon's will seems deeply ingrained with that of its host. We won't get the Shining Dragon's sword unless we somehow get the boys' cooperation. An unlikely prospect at best. But the Dark Dragon is different. It has no will of its own. It's a mass of raw energy, just begging to be used. If we can get the sword of the Dark Dragon, then all draconic power will be ours to command. A blade that can bend even the will of a mighty dragon. Little wonder the texts call it the Dragon Imperator. That is the true power of the Dark Dragon's blade. The Dragon Resonator pales in comparison. The Imperator must be ours, Joachim. Do you understand? Failure is not an option.
I'll see what I can do. I have more than enough observational data on the Shining Dragon's sword by now. Thanks to my analytics sacrament, I have some idea of how it should function in principle. I imagine I can create your sword. No, I know I can.
Good to hear. I'm looking forward to your success.
It shall be done. I am a genius, the finest magus of my time. With every thought, I change the course of history. Even with centuries upon centuries, our order could not manifest the will of Deus. But I, in a mere 10 years, I made that dream a reality. Nothing is beyond my grasp.
Hey, Georg. Seems like things are really kicking off for you.
Indeed. Though apparently I can no longer count on Her Highness to deal with the Shining Dragon.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm letting Joachim handle it. He's much less likely to fail me.
What? You don't need the Shining Dragon anymore?
I will when we reach the final stage of our plans. Assuming the research pays off, of course.
Really now? Well, do your best, big guy. You've still got to entertain me when all this is over. That is the whole reason I'm letting you inherit Deus, remember?
Yes, I am well aware.
So, if that's your plan, I can play with the Shining Dragon until you're done with your research.
I suppose that's fine. But you are not to kill him until Joachim finishes his work. You understand?
Yeah, relax. I'm not out to kill him. But I'll make him wish he was dead.
Why would Deus favor someone like him? I cannot understand.
What's that? You say something?
No.
Fine, whatever. Just get out there and do your best, so I can have all the fun I want.
Now, regarding the matter of the Dark Dragon, do you have any inklings as to Georg's recent behavior? His action report claimed he was unable to retrieve it. Is this an accurate account of events?
Dunno. Joachim still hasn't come out of his mad scientist hole. Best I can tell, he's got a new toy for his research, but whether it's a dragon soul... And Georg gets all elusive every time I broach the subject. I don't think I'm getting anything out of him.
I see. Which means... the only other account we have to go by is Astoria's. I'm certain I can't feel the Dark Dragon's soul anywhere in the keep. I can hardly order an investigation with so little evidence.
As it stands, the only unusual behavior I've seen is how Georg slips away to contact the mainland every now and then. Church correspondence, maybe?
Contact with the priesthood? For what possible purpose?
No clue. I'll say this, though. Chances are, it's got nothing to do with seeing your father's wish come true. Before you arrived, the whole immortality thing was never part of the conversation.
Which can only mean this obsession with dragon souls serves different ends. Even more suspicious. My father's wish. Has it ever been possible?
Immortality for the Emperor? I see. That's what you've been after all this time.
Who goes?
You, the Slayer.
Sovereign Princess whom dragons heed, I would speak to you of the Shining Dragon. If slipping beyond the flow of time is truly your desire, you'll want to hear me out.
What?
I see. So the Dark Dragon's soul was already gone.
Quite. Based on present intelligence, it most likely accounts for one of the Empire's souls.
Which brings the number of World Dragon souls under Imperial command to 3. 3 too many. Then there's the Sea Dragon soul residing with this Genus man. And we still have Yuma's Shining Dragon, of course.
We're still in it. The 3 spears were just that. Spear points. Next will come the muscle, the twin blades of the Empire, to widen the gap. The odds are still stacked against us. At the least, we should talk to this man carting the Sea Dragon soul around and see if he won't pledge for our side.
It's not gonna be like slipping a note under the door, you realize. It's not an easy guy to track down, probably because he likes it that way. Just finding him is gonna be enough work on its own. He could be waltzing around the Imperial base by now, for all we know.
For crying out. Doesn't anyone have good news?
I wouldn't call it good news, but things don't seem to be going so smoothly on the Empire's end either. Allegedly, the friction between Princess Excella and the Church runs far deeper than we first presumed. I say allegedly because our informant on this matter is Beatrice, a known enemy agent. We'd best take her word with a grain of salt.
It's vital information either way. Now, if only we could use it to our advantage somehow. We must end the occupation. The people are depending on us to protect them. Bring them peace.
Father, with due respect, there's a line in the sand now. Why aren't we going on the offensive?
The offensive? Sonia, I'm trusting you have some sort of plan when you say that.
I do. It would seriously sway things if the Dragon Soul count was in our favor, right? What we should do is get behind enemy lines and take them back. Covert operations with a small mobile squad are what we do best, after all.
Not a terrible proposal. Do we have any intelligence on where the Dragon Souls are being held?
I can only think of 2 Imperial footholds where they'd be defended enough. Right, Captain Burrows?
That's about right. Last I saw a report, Imperial forces were reclaiming the old ruins of Fort Garral out in the desert. And there's another command post up Mount Glanciel, a stronghold called Ulvenstein Keep. Enemy troops deploy mostly from those 2 points. If I were the enemy commander, and I needed to safeguard a world dragon soul on this continent, I'd take it back to one of those places.
But how do we know which?
Could be both for all we know. 3 souls, 2 strongholds.
It shouldn't really matter which one we hit first then, yeah? Just running the numbers here.
Then why don't we do Glanciel first? When we went looking for the Dark Dragon's soul, those ruins felt like they were hiding something weird.
Something weird?
Yeah, we were only there to begin with because of that book we found, right? The one that went on about frozen ruins and secrets within. So I did a little more translation work. According to the book, there's a secret tunnel entrance right at the summit.
A secret tunnel, huh? Sounds like a good way for us to slide right in, incognito style.
All right then, it's decided. To Mount Glanciel.
It's all good stuff here.
How's it going?
Come take a look.
Welcome! Good luck! Thanks! See you around!
Just a pinch of... oops.
Do you need something?
Excuse me.
We've been spotted! We've been spotted! Is there no other way? Winning with style. Hey, all at once now. Want my help now? Gotta do it. Figure something out. Yes!
I'll do my best. They found us! I shall fight. Don't push yourself.
We've been spotted.
They found us! Enemy approaching. Enemy approaching.
approaching.
They found us!
Showtime! Never beat us! Don't get too cocky! Never beat us! Get ready to show me up! Like that?
Yes!
Enemy approaching.
Watch out, everyone!
I'll take care of that! I'm getting fired up! Let me get in the Hey, not all at once. There! How's that?
I'm bored.
Once now.
Magica. What was that?
Monsters! If they're still around...
No. Everyone, move now!
No, don't tell me.
Yes, it's an avalanche. Now move!
The snow!
We're too late!
Hey, wake up. Wake up already. I got stuff I need to do. Stuff like not dealing with your frozen corpse. You're alive. Good.
Zest! Why are you... What have you done with the others? Where are they?
What, like I know? Calm down. The Shining Wonder Kid is here at least.
Yuma!
Nuh-uh. You stay right there.
What are you gonna do to him?
Let's see. From this position, the easy thing would be to break his twiggy little neck. You wanna watch?
Stop! Let go of him!
Yeah. Nah. We are gonna talk terms before I do that. I don't want to see the Shining Dragon go out like this either, you know? It'd be an awful shame.
Fine. What do you want?
Just follow me. That's all.
What?
Hey, you don't have to. If you don't, you get to listen to him scream. So, what's it gonna be? Either the Shining Dragon says goodnight here and now, or you and I go on a little stroll.
I'll do as you say.
Atta girl. Oh yeah, what's your name?
My name? I thought you... why do you ask?
Just tell me. I need to know.
I'm Sonia, Crown Princess of Astoria, Sonia Blanche.
Ugh, no, stop, shut up. I don't care about any of that. All I need is your name. Now let's go.
Wait, what about Yuma?
Leave him. What are you standing there for? Let's move.
Yuma! Hey, Yuma! Come on, buddy, wake up!
Is he hurt?
He's awake!
You guys, I'm glad you're all okay.
We're fine, but Sonia's still missing.
What? Don't tell me she got swept up in that.
Not likely. I don't think so, anyway. She was just here.
Huh? How can you tell?
Footprints. Probably a young woman's about her size, unless the snow's warped them.
There can't be that many people just traipsing around the mountains like that. They've got to be Sonia's.
Thank goodness. She's all right.
Well, I wouldn't celebrate just yet. Take a look at these.
More prints. The shape of the soul is different too. Male?
Think so. Whoever they belong to, they're not Sonia's. See here? The steps follow parallel to hers.
Did someone come to her rescue?
They go up the mountainside, but the only thing up there is the enemy fortress. Don't tell me.
Oh-ho! A moment, everyone. Someone's left a letter over here.
A letter? Is it from Sonia?
What does it say?
I have Sonia. I'm going to make her my lover. Zest. Oh no.
Zest! What is he up to?
We have to go and save her.
If she really is with Zest, he's likely taken her to the enemy base at Ulvenstein Keep.
Then it all works out. We can smash Zest's face in, save Sonia, and take those dragon souls back in one go.
We won't know about the souls until we arrive, but save that for later. Sonia. We have to help Sonia.
Ulvenstein Keep is this way. Come on, I know a shortcut through the Logos ruins.
Did you need something?
Are you ready? Well done. What is it?
Good morning.
Here. This is the place.
Ah! What are you doing?
Girl's got some spunk.
What are you trying to do, leading me all the way here?
Isn't it obvious? This is where I'm gonna make you my woman.
What? What are you saying?
If I said something like that, the kid with the shining dragon might seriously come looking for you, right?
Well, you're using me as a hostage to lure Yuma here?
That's right. So just be quiet and don't get any stupid ideas. You'll only hurt yourself.
Why are you so fixated on Yuma? No, not Yuma. The dragon!
Neither. Yeah, I've got to fight him, but he's not the end game. There's a bigger fish. He's an asshole, though. A condescending asshole who just won't shut up about dragons and souls and... But I got him to make me a promise. If I give him proof that I beat the Shining Dragon, he'll give me a proper fight. And that's gonna make all this worth it. The isolation.
You're strong. Inhumanly strong, like you always talk about. And you're still not happy?
Maybe. But being weak definitely doesn't guarantee you happiness either. Tragedy preys on the weak. You'd understand if you saw my homeland.
Huh?
Call Bull if you want. But I used to be a prince, you know. That was before the Knights Sanguine laid siege to my country. You're a princess, you said. Then you know how it goes. You fight for your people, your family, like in the stories, but stories is all they are. I watched my entire family die at the hands of the church.
That's...
And let's be clear now. I didn't take that trash lying down. I killed dozens of knights for every person I lost that day. But that was all I could do. Defend myself until they stopped coming. I wasn't the strongest back then. That's when it became clear. To do anything meaningful, anything more than survive, you've got to be more. So I gave myself up, renounced everything, and converted to the sanguine faith. Whatever secrets the knights knew, I wanted them. And they bought it. Took me to participate in some initiation thing. Communion, they called it.
Communion?
Yeah, that's what I said. Anyone who wants to join Beowulf has to partake in communion before they're allowed in. There's a lot of religious talk around it. Some bull about your worthiness, and a bunch of scripture about mantling Deus himself. So they hand me a cup brimming with this blood of Deus stuff. We all drink, and it does not go down smooth. Most people die in minutes, but 1 in 100 absorbs the blood into their body and awakens to a special power called a sacrament. They've been doing this for centuries. Culling the herd, breeding mortals worthy of Deus's name.
So you survived communion and ended up with your abilities. Is that it?
More or less. I had a sip of the good stuff and got all that power I wanted so badly. Even Georg, the Knight Commander, is no match for me now. Turns out I'm a special case. According to the church, there's never been anyone with a blood profile as favorable as mine. But honestly, I'm not about their dogma, and I've got no interest in inheriting anything, so I gave the right to Georg. He wanted it. I'm already too strong to fight. What would divine power even do for me? No point in it.
You're so lonely.
That I am. I've been waiting for someone ever since I took communion. Waiting for a peer, an equal. I want to meet someone like that and have a fight where I've got no idea if I'll win or die. A fight to make my blood boil and my heart tremble in my chest.
I didn't mean it like that. You truly are a tragic soul.
Let's go! Want to help now? Figure something Sword of the Dragon!
That takes care of that.
That's what I figured.
Enemy approaching. I shall fight.
There!
I'm not alone. Never fear, Riddle's here. Did you do it?
That's not what I figured.
All right.
Go! Once now.
All right.
I shall fight. I'm not alone. Never fear, Riddle's
It looks strong. Yes!
They found us!
All right. We've been spotted. I'll take you all on. Watch this. Gotta do it. How's that? Never do that. That's about what I figured. Yes! We've been spotted! Here we go! There! Want my help now? Figure so. I'm gonna do it! Not all at once now. There's no other way. Not all at once now. All right. Here we go. I got it. Take that. Yes! Hey, not all at once now.
Yes!
Showtime! We're gonna do it! We got this! Help now?
Yes! We've been spotted!
They found us!
I'll take you all on! Take it!
Yes!
They found us! I can't wait.
Don't get too cocky! Take this! I'm getting fired up!
I'm glad you're safe by Mother Nature! Never be here!
Take this!
Don't push yourself!
Hey, not all at once now.
We've been spotted.
Enemy approaching.
Hey, not all at once now. Hey, not all
no
at
other
once
way.
now.
Don't push yourself too hard. Enemy approaching. Watch out, everyone!
Want me to help now?
You and me. Let's go. We've been spotted. Is there no other way? Can't let you show me up. Take this! Sonia! Sonia, you okay?
Are you all right? Yuma! Everyone! I'm fine!
That finally you. I knew you'd come, Shining Dragon.
Zest. We're taking Sonia back.
Back? Well, this is my girl, and I ain't letting go of her. If you want her back, come and take her. By force.
Fine, I'll do it.
Then you know what you've got to do? Call out the dragon, in full this time. Every last tooth and scale. You won't get the girl back unless you do. Because right from start, I'm going full out! Now, here you die! Me? Lose? But I've never lost so much as a single battle!
Sonia, are you hurt?
I'm all right. Thank you.
You really are. Better. Stronger. I can't believe it! He was right! This is great! Damn, you guys are great!
What is he talking about?
Hey, Yuma. Sorry it took me so long to see it. Way back when we first met, I wrote you off as a spineless little twit. But man, oh man, was I wrong! You and that dragon of yours, you got a real good thing going. So just you wait. Next time I'll kill you for real! No more empty bullshit like taking you alive! No more! I'm coming for you, Yuma! Just you remember that!
This man could become a serious tactical liability if we let him go. He can't put up much more of a fight. Shall I?
Sure. Go ahead. Those are the rules of nature. The strong get to do whatever they want to the weak. And you proved you're stronger than me. Go on. Take my head for a trophy. All yours.
The strong get to do whatever they want to the weak?
The hell is that look on your face?
Are you sure that's what it means to be strong?
Of course it is. Even a kid knows that.
I don't think I agree with that. It's hard to put it into words, but that's not what the Shining Dragon should be used for.
He's right. Yuma may have the Shining Dragon's blessings, but by your metric, he's not that kind of strong.
Are you dumb or something? Yuma's got the power of the Shining Dragon, and he used it to beat me! Me! And you're saying he's not strong? Do you even hear yourself, you idiot?
No. You're confusing strength with power. What Yuma has is real, true strength. And until you understand the difference, you'll never defeat him. Never.
True strength.
Yes. I think you might have understood once. Before you took communion. But that was when you lost sight of it for good.
What? Me? Lost sight of strength? You shut the hell up. You want to know who's strong? It's me! I'm strong! I survived communion so I could be stronger than anyone! The best in the whole damn world.
Zest.
Let's just go. Thank you for coming for me, everyone.
Don't mention it. It was the only real choice.
Yeah, it's not like not coming was ever an option.
We're just glad you're all right. And for you to stay all right, we should probably get you out of here. Whoop, almost forgot. We still gotta ask Zest about the World Dragon Souls.
That won't be necessary. I can't feel any nearby.
I see. I trust Kirika's expertise in this.
Why didn't you say so sooner?
Should I have?
Huh?
Our aim here was to ensure Sonia's safety, was it not? I would consider this a victory, Dragon Souls or no Dragon Souls. Unless you disagree, Agnum.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I know Sonia's life is the important thing here.
I never doubted you. But we all feel that way about Sonia, don't we? She was the priority, so I don't think it would have mattered.
Whether you mention the Dragon Souls at all. That's my Kirika. Even an undeserving simpleton like this may bask in your understanding, your selfless expertise. Truly.
Dude, are you insulting me or doting on your sister? Pick one.
I think he's just doting. He's always been like this.
This isn't good. If the seal keeps deteriorating at this rate, there'll be nothing left of it before long. I should prepare for the worst-case scenario. Total breakdown. The only question is whether the seal will break before the last song is found again. If the song isn't ready, everything I've accomplished will have been for nothing. The timing has to be exact. This is going to require a great deal of care. Where to go? Where to even begin? It's been a long time. I haven't been here since that day, when I cut down that boy.
You really are a good person, aren't you, Genus?
Master Genus! Actually, never mind.
I want to be strong like you, Genus.
Master Genus, please, you have to save our town.
It's not your fault that this happened. Don't blame yourself.
Murderer! You monster!
Perhaps I am doing this for myself. Chasing after an absolution. Nothing I can do now will undo that tragedy, or any other. The past is the past. No, I can save my grieving. Time enough to reflect and mourn when the task before me is complete. For the sake of the world, and for my penance, I will do what I must.
Hello!
Excuse me.
Oh, hello there.
Oh?
It's too bad we didn't come out of that with another World Dragon Soul in our pocket. But I'm glad we saved Sonia.
Indeed. You've grown a great deal, Yuma.
Huh? Where'd that come from? It's not like you to say things like that out of the blue.
When you first met that girl, you despised the thought of invoking my power. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember. Back then, I was terrified.
And now you make strides to use my blessing well. You have begun to understand the true way to wield my strength. And you are not alone in your growth. The other Dragoneers have grown alongside you as well. The songs they play are sweet to my ears, and stir in my soul a longing for faraway times. Indulge me in a tale, Yuma. Long ago, before even Ragnarok, the children of man, elf and dragonkind, forged together a means of speech. The rune. From my own body, I wrought 7 harmonic armaments, and made gifts of them to the song's players, tokens of my favor, and so much more. Harmonics, as they came to be known, are potent tools. By wielding my flesh, you and your friends may channel dragon energy into forms. But the songs as you know them are mere echoes. An age has passed since man and dragon could truly hear. Though, it did please me to learn that some listeners yet endure.
You mean Divas Magica? People like Kirika, right?
Yes, and no. I commend her sisterhood for their devotion to my teachings, but those were the days of true masters, songsmiths without peer. Before, the song forms were free, fluid. Any melody born of strong enough emotion could be refined into a rune song, a heart song.
I think I understand. Everyone used to have those powers. Why did we, stop?
Deus cast a wide shadow, and supplicants gathered beneath in desperate hope of salvation. So began an age of transgressions. Understand that dragon energy must be exchanged, given, never taken, guided, never forced into shape. Deus cast aside these notions, and with staggering power brought the world to heel. Catastrophe followed.
As in
quakes, wildfires. The deep places birthed great horrors. Geysers erupted afresh, filling the skies with ash and poison. Natural disasters fueled one another in a fearful cycle, threatening stone, soil, tree, and sky. In short, the world. And so we gathered, the dragons and their sworn champions, its last defenders against Deus. The war that ensued would come to be known in your tongue as Ragnarok. It was nothing like the heroic, glamorous wars of legend. The world we fought for came to ruin. Our champions, once so resolute, faltered and fell. And in a final twist of the knife, Deus's faithful seized an harmonic for themselves. With that, the world lay dying. Its throat all... The 5 world dragons gathered at Deus's seat of power, and in a last act of defiance, we pooled our magic to forge a seal. It was all we could do in such dire straits. To merely reach Deus demanded more of us than any task before or since. In our fight with the Draco Machina, guardians of Deus, we were injured, our power exhausted. What your people call the unapproachable tower was known in those days as the Ziggurat, and it was from within that Deus wrought catastrophe. It was also there that the world dragons made our stand, and there we gave of ourselves to seal both Deus and the tower beyond the flow of time. The other 4 world dragons poured the last of themselves into the seal, and turned to crystal. Similar fates should have claimed me. The songs of the Dragoneers whom I fought beside sustained me. My body was broken. My mind was quickly going the way of my siblings. Left with few choices, I made the seal. I kept vigil over that seal we placed for untold years. I could not leave, nor do anything but dwell on my sins. One day, however, a man arrived.
And that was Genus. Why did you possess him?
The seal could not sustain my dragon energy forever. Not like a fleshly body. I convinced the man it was to our mutual benefit to cooperate, and we forged a pact. He accepted me into himself, but he was nothing like you. Given the choice, he would always decline the aid of others, preferring his own company exclusively. He too was removed from the flow of time by my power, even ceasing to age. I thought it a gift, but immortality only drove him deeper into isolation. Alas, there was a time when I thought he could change, but complications arose. Disastrous complications. You, Yuma, are not him. You lack for pride, for strength as a warrior. But in their place, I see compassion. I hear the songs of your friends. Whatever bond we share, Yuma, it graces me with music, memories, and a shining light I thought lost to me forever. I wish for you to know all this, because if nothing else, that makes me very, very happy.
Yuma, I've been looking for you.
Hey, Sonia. Did you need something?
Yeah. I haven't thanked you properly for the rescue, right? So let me do that. Yuma, thank you. Thank you for saving me. You really came through.
Huh? No, I'm still nothing compared to you.
Untrue. You're really a part of this team now, you know? I'm starting to lose count of how many times you've helped the others, helped me. At this rate, it's me who's gonna be relying on you more often, Yuma.
I don't know about that.
Huh?
I mean, we're friends, aren't we? We got to where we are because we can lean on each other. It's not just us either. Everyone's learning to trust each other. So
yeah, I guess you're right. In that case, Yuma, don't go anywhere, okay? You, me, the others, we're all on a path now. Let's find out where it leads.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, Yuma, you want to see if there's any good food at the market today?
Sure, I'm feeling a little hungry myself.
Miss Sonia! Yuma! What are you doing out here? I've been looking everywhere for you.
Primula, what's wrong?
We got a messenger from the castle. I think it's important. The king says you gotta come right now.
I wonder what that's all about. Thanks, Primula. We'll head right over there.
Right.